Baby, listen. Yes. Yes, they can reverse. There's a lot of things that Congress can do in the legislative side with a full majority that we cannot do now. We can roll back the tax credits for rich. We can protect reproductive health. With a full Democratic Congress, we can codify abortion rights into our rule of law. We can work on rolling back the tariffs. There's so much with a fully controlled Democratic House and Senate that we could do to put him in check. This is exactly what they want you to think, is that your vote doesn't matter and that we can't change things. Because your silence is their power. You not voting means that their echo chamber is the only one that's doing it. I want to touch on something that's probably going to be hard for some of you to hear. Good morning, Ann. Good morning, love. The hard hit. Elections just aren't about who wins. They're about who gets hurt. It's time to speak directly. Every time someone says both parties are the same, there's a woman in a red state that can't get health care. Every time someone skips voting, there's a family losing SNAP because Congress refused to renew the benefits. Every time someone shrugs and says, I don't care, there's a kid in a classroom losing funding because their district got redlined by people who do care, just not about them. This isn't politics. This is survival of millions of people. And a lot of people who say, I'm staying home, I love you. But hear me. You're not staying neutral. Neutral in 2026 doesn't exist. You're choosing the side that shows up. I want you to sink in, that sink in this morning. "2026 is winnable, but only if we take it. Polls are showing that Democrats are more motivated, independents are shifting dramatically, young voters are pissed and paying attention. Out of the 15 of you in here, who do I have that's under 25 in the room? How many of y'all are under 25 in this room? Fuck it, let's put it under 30. Voters under 30 are the largest majority voting bloc in this country. How many of y'all I got under 30? 26. Okay. 25. Okay, now, you girls, let me ask you, are you motivated? Are you pissed and paying attention now? I know Melanie's answer, but it's interesting to hear Alexis's. Is your grocery bill making you pay attention? Is your healthcare costs making you pay attention yet? Is your neighbors being hunted in the streets making you pay attention yet? I know you're pissed. Mel, you're here for every one of these conversations mainly because you're pissed. I love you, Alexis. I've been paying attention since the day I could vote. I love that. This is the perfect storm for a blue wave. But storms don't move unless something pushes them. That something, you, me, us, the neighbor, the coworker, the cousin who never votes but cares deeply about the cost of eggs. The GOP is counting on apathy. They're counting on confusion, and they're counting on despair. So we respond with organization, clarity, hope, and action. What you can do today, not next year, not eventually, today. Write down where you vote. Write down how you vote. Mail in early voting day of. Put alarm reminders in your phone. Talk to your people. You don't need to debate strangers online. You just need to reach 5 to 10 people in your life that trust you. That's how movements grow. But I want you guys to be careful. I want you to share real information, not fear-mongering, not conspiracy theories, not memes, real policies, real stakes, and real deadlines for these votes. Vote Democrat. Not because the party's perfect, because we're not, but because the alternative is dangerous. Because your rights are on the ballot. Because family like yours, mine, all of ours, we need support, not cruelty. Listen, we've lived through enough trauma politics, enough crises, enough uncertainty, enough wake up and check the news scared. 2026 isn't just a political year. It's a healing year if we choose it to make it one. And the truth is, the country's better when Democrats are leading. This country is safer, fairer, and calmer. So take a sip of your coffee, pet your dog, and remember, your vote is not small, your voice is not quiet, your impact is not invisible. The people in power want you tired. They want you defeated. They want you to believe that none of this matters. But we don't roll over. We show up, we vote, we fight with ballots, not excuses. 2026 is ours if we take it. Let's go get it. We learned from 2024 that we didn't show up in numbers they couldn't manipulate. So this year, let's make damn sure they can't manipulate our vote, guys. And I kind of want to tell you guys why it's different for us. So grab your guys' coffee as you're just coming in. Sit with me a second. Dogs are sleeping. Kevin's back there shaking his head at me, probably. And the RV noise is humming like it always is. And this morning I want to talk about something real. Something deep, something that touches every single one of us, whether we admit it or not. The 2026 election. And this is why this one hits differently for the Band of Eight. Let me start with this. When you've lived the life we've lived, you've survived what we've survived, when you built your peace out of broken pieces, you don't get to pretend that politics don't affect you. You feel every decision coming out of Washington like it lands right in your living room. We know what it's like to fight for stability. We know what it's like to be counted out, written off, judged, lied about, and still get up every day because there are 7 dogs who depend on us and a future we refuse to hand over to chaos. Our lives, mine, Devin, and these dogs, they're not theoretical. They're real stories in America that are trying to stay afloat. And that's why 2026 matters. When I look at this election, I don't just see red and blue. I see families in RV trucks trying to make it. I see single moms stretching groceries for one more day. I see people with past mistakes trying to rebuild. Lives in a world that say they don't deserve to rebuild their life. I see immigrants in fear. I see kids who just want stability. And I see communities trying to feel safe again. I see us. Me, Devin, and these dogs. Our story, our struggle, and our comeback. Voting Democrat in 2026 isn't about being woke or progressive. It's about choosing people who actually see families like yours. People who are fighting for affordable housing, fair waging, health care that doesn't send you into debt, immigrant protection, second chances, mental health support, and programs for families who don't have a safety net. This isn't ideology. This is literally our life. Listen, every time a benefit gets cut, people like us feel it first. Every time civil rights gets rolled back, people like us feel it first. Every time Congress decides we don't have the money, it's always families living paycheck to paycheck, families in RVs, family with big hearts and small bank accounts who get hurt. People like us can't afford to sit out 2026. We don't have generational wealth to cushion bad policy. We don't have trust funds. We don't have guaranteed stability. What we have is each other, our work ethic, our community, our voice, and our vote. The vote is not small. It's not meaningless. It's not just one. It is everything. Think about it. We've survived losing everything multiple times. We've survived the hate, the lies, the trolls, the comments meant to break us. We survived moving to a camper and rebuilding from scratch. We survived grief of losing our dog, chaos, struggle, and the nights we didn't make it through. And every single time we got up, we are strength. We are proof that resistance is real. And we are proof that love builds when the world tries to tear you down. And if we can survive all that, I guarantee you this family will show up and vote in 2026. Not just for us, but for every family who's been where we've been. For every person trying to rise. For every dog mom juggling bills and kibble. For every partner holding it together where the world throws stones. When you vote Democrat in 2026, you're voting for people who understand the struggle. People who understand compassion. People who don't want families ripped apart. People who believe in second chances. People who want to protect rights, not take them away. People who actually fight for working folks, not billionaires. You're voting for a government that makes life a little less heavy for families like ours. And baby, don't we deserve a little less heavy in this room? Don't we deserve a break? Don't we deserve leaders who aren't out here playing games with people's lives? 2026 is our chance to shift the entire direction of this country if we choose to take it. Here's what I want you guys today to do. I want everybody in this live to make a plan to vote. I want you to help one other person make a plan to vote. And I want you to remember this. We have already survived everything they said they would break us. So imagine what we could do together when we show up for a purpose. One RV family, 7 dogs, a community that refuses to quit, and a vote that can make a difference. Let them underestimate us. They always do. Let them talk. Let them laugh. That's what they do. But guess what? We vote anyways. We rise anyways. We move forward anyways. And we fight for our future anyways. And in 2026, we vote Democrat. Not because it's trendy, but because it's necessary for us, for our family, and for every family like yours. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. But that is why 2026 isn't just another election cycle for people like me. It's not. It's definitely fucking not. It's not just another election cycle. It's not about, left versus right. It's about the fact that currently RV communities make up a very large portion of the United States. Families that have chosen RV life because it's cheaper, because it's a better way for them, because it's what it can do. Good morning, Chantel. Sorry, guys. That was just my rant for the day. Your eyes are getting sweaty. I didn't mean to go on a fucking soapbox this morning. That's just kind of what happened. You know, Michaela, those sweat ducts from your eyes get real bad sometimes. You know, they just start leaking all sweaty. Yeah, I feel you. And the thing is I know how to be broke. I know how to be poor. I know how to make shit stretch. You damn right I do. It absolutely does, Michaela. And sometimes it's just easier because your rental history or your background or whatever may be, you may not have the opportunity to get into a home. And an RV may just be the only 4 walls you can get. And you know what? That's okay too. People need to quit judging other people. That's the thing people don't understand. You know, Pappy this morning running his mouth on fucking Dawn's live talking about, oh, and you could get this, or you could get that, or you could do this. But not even thinking about the fact that, bro, half the shit you say isn't even fact. Hold on, no, Nook, you're fine. Hey, baby, do you want a cup of instant coffee? Hey, Nook! Literally playing with fire. Stop! Apparently my house just woke up, guys. My impassionate speech woke up the whole house. So I'm going to take this dab and then I'll be back in a little bit. I got to get my husband up. If anybody can help, Cash App and PayPal are pinned. It is going to be, we are $30 away from goal. I would really appreciate it if anybody could help. If not, I get it too. I will be back shortly.